Check 1 2 1 2. In 1850, America had slave catchers. In 2026, we call them something else. Different uniforms, same fear, same target. Tonight, we're asking an uncomfortable question. When does law enforcement start looking like history's greatest shame? Slave catchers were state sanctioned, paid, protected, and feared. They didn't ask questions, they just hunted bodies, not criminals. Today, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement operates with quotas, incentives, raids, family separation. History don't repeat itself, it just rebrands itself. This is the OG Wisdom Podcast. Peace, I'm your brother Tad with my co-host C Gutter. C Gutter, where you at? Peace, Gutter, what's the word?
What's crack, homie?
I can't call it. If I call it, I spoil it. We got to flush it down the toilet.
Right. Look out the mouth tonight. All right.
Peace to our sister Queen Anusa. Shout out to our brother in New York. Oh, man, we'd be remiss if we didn't salute our sister Aruba 927. Real quick, Gutter. Last night's topic was men inviting men to the Frank stand. And what does Fat Joe do today? Invite the dirty section to his Frank stand. I'm like, damn, maybe he should tune into the OG Wisdom Podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, man. Crazy, bro. It's like,
peace out, Sister Farnessa. Yeah. On today's episode of Joe and Jada. And shout out to Jada.
And me, I wouldn't tell nobody to suck my dick. Like, that's crazy anyway. But I would tell coons and crackers eat a dick.
Yeah.
They can definitely eat one. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because if you say that, you want to follow that with some action.
It meant with all disrespect. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, yo, where are we at with it? It's like the past couple of weeks, that's all dudes been doing is inviting dudes to their Frank stand. I'm like, yo, whoa.
Frank stand is crazy.
Whoa, we just covered it last night. But, you know, we kind of futuristic. It's never good to be the first one to talk about something. Because remember, the first one in the room gets shot. First one rushing the spot. You know. But how's your day been going, Gutter? Everything smooth on your end?
Yeah. I got to figure out how to put my...
Yeah, what? What's that? Yeah. Well, today we definitely going to talk about the ICE agents. This is something that, you know, you wanted to cover and is very historical, the frame of reference. Like we compared it to the slave catchers of times when our ancestors were enslaved. I think being foundational Black Americans, now other people are starting to get a taste of what we've been talking about. Because in a few generations, then they'll be able to share that with their family. Like, yo, your grandparents told me how it was just walking the streets of America and people just jumping out, grabbing you up. See, that's something we had to deal with as foundational Black Americans. We walked the streets. If you didn't have papers saying that you could be out or you belong to someone, you belong to a particular plantation owner or a particular plantation, you were subject to be arrested and carted off.
Then after that, after we were emancipated, even being in the wrong place, you getting stopped and asked, you know, what you doing around here, boy?
Yeah. Even till this day.
Yeah.
You caught in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, they use law enforcement to make sure they keep us in our place.
Definitely. Yeah.
Even to this day, because people live in a nice place where there's a lot of snow roaches.
Yeah.
And the police will stop them and like, you don't belong here. What you doing over here? It's like, nigga, I live here.
We see that often. Yeah. We see that till this day. You know, get caught in the wrong neighborhood. But now this is for people who may have even been anti-Black who have to go through this. That's why some of our foundational Black American people don't really got sympathy for what other groups are going through, because we've been telling everybody for years, you have to fight the system. System's very oppressive. They real selective, but because they were in proximity, you know,
Or
I
thought they was in proximity because of their politics.
Yeah.
That's mostly if you're dealing with the the Black immigrants. Is usually they politics because they conservative. But that's the people that was talking about sending y'all home, getting rid of all y'all from these shithole countries.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and you listen to their rhetoric because your children was born here or whatever. So you get your children to vote like you. And then now when it's happening to you like, oh shit.
Yeah, help us. Black America, help us. Come
Yeah.
out here, protest and march with us. And we like, nah, we good on that. In fact, the other day, it was in fact Monday, I was standing out on Fulton Street and they had a Dr. King march. I saw a whole bunch of red, black, and green flags. But when the parade got up, it was a whole lot of white folks. I was like, where are we and what's really happening? Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, because they think because they then came in here and gentrified, they keep up certain shit and think we do certain shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
colonize whatever we got going on. You know, they already did it with Juneteenth
And everything else we do.
Black History Month, and anything we do, anything with Kwanzaa, you're gonna start seeing some white people with the kente cloth and all that shit talking about that. But yeah, that's how it's going. They always colonize.
We
Nothing
got our
changed.
sister in the background too. Let's bring our sister to the stage. Peace, Sister K Fighter. What's the word?
Good evening, brothers. Good evening. I had to rush in here. My hand's still cold.
Yeah. It's break out there today. Oh, she got funky on us with the fedora today. She gonna put the New York down and rock the fedora aura.
I told you I just rushed in the house.
No doubt. Our sister Farnessa said, have you all seen the video of Huey P's niece going off on the Tether Panther party and saying she and her family are going to send a cease and desist and sue them? Nah, I haven't seen that. Are you familiar with that, Gutter?
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't even, a lot of these people I'll be unaware of. I didn't even know about that until I seen them on one social media platform. I saw dudes on a social media platform. That was my first knowledge of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what a lot of them are doing. They clickbaiting, clout chasing, to say that they're a sanctioned chapter of the Black Panther Party. And sanctioned by who? That is very odd. Because as she said, it's a tether class. It's a lot of people cosplaying Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. And by all intents and purposes, they might be Black Americans, but not foundational, not people from the soil. So with this, they kind of piss in the pool, for lack of a better word. And what they do is cosplay as if they really about justice, but won't fight for our reparations, fight for what Dr. King had fought for, carry on the tradition, because what they're doing is fighting for the immigrant class. And let me say this with all clarity. Our issue with the immigrants are the illegal immigrants. The illegal ones and the tethers, the ones who come here, cosplay us, and then disrespect us. We don't have no issue with any immigrants, contrary to popular belief. Some people do. That's not my position. I got immigrants in my family. I love them. They Black folks, whether from Panama or other Caribbean islands. That's still my family. And I'm not going to denounce them to cater to some other Black folks that we have the same lineage, but we know the world is bigger than our narrow lens. However, with these dudes, the supposedly original Black Panther Party, it's a little trouble rumbling because they just came on the scene, Gutter, and we are familiar with COINTELPRO. We saw that. What was that dude? Grandmaster Jay. That was his name, Sister Keisha. Grandmaster Jay, who had led a march down in Georgia and took people to the
the dude with
headquarters.
all the empty guns.
Exactly. You got it, Gutter. Him. You know, so a lot of people cosplay like they militant and revolutionary, and that's antiquated revolutionary tactics anyway.
It don't make no sense in doing all that.
Right.
You haven't learned anything from our struggles in the 60s and 70s is to not let anybody know what you're doing.
Exactly. And don't go with no empty hammers, because if
not even your own. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who exactly. So you, in situations like that, you just move accordingly.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what happened with Denmark. Which is Denmark VC. That's what happened with his revolt.
They made all them plans, and one of their own told on them. And thwarted it. Sister K Fighter, we talking about ICE being remnant of slave catchers. Give us a brief history on slave catchers and what they transformed into in modern times.
I disagree a little bit.
Which part?
That they are slave catchers or modern day slave catchers.
Well, no, I said remnant. You know, reminded. Remnant. Yeah, reminded.
Well, I don't even think that, because no immigrant was kidnapped and forced into labor on this soil. You came here willingly. Now, if you are dumb enough to come to a country and not know the history of that country, if you come to a country to live, not visit, but to live, and don't know the history of that country, that's on you. That's on you. No one is taking you off the street and selling you to a plantation owner. No one is doing that. And so for me, the way the comparison is done is very disrespectful. And that's why I say, you know, once you really understand history, especially your lineage history, you can't even say such a thing, because there is no comparison. Now, are ICE raids a little bit harsh? Yeah, because they are criminals. When you enter another country illegally, you are a criminal. And so you should be treated as such. You have no rights, although some people in the congressional body would say that you do have rights, but that is a farce. It is a lie. And that's why ICE, which is under the Department of Homeland Security, has the autonomy to treat you any way that they want to. You have breached my borders. So you are trespassing and you are criminal. And I find it problematic when people compare that to slave catchers, because there is no comparison. So, you know, for those of you who feel a certain way, you have a right to feel how you wish, but it does not make it fact. And that's where I land on that.
So the history of ICE started as Department of Homeland Security. And I agree with your points you made.
ICE was before the Department of Homeland Security. ICE's Immigration and Customs, that shit is old. That shit been around forever.
Right. Because
that once they created Department of Homeland Security, that encompassed everything. So now they
became the umbrella.
Yeah, they in charge of all that shit now. But ICE been around.
Right. So to our sister's point.
Like one thing I could say that the conservatives say is true. It used to be you get locked up and you got that joint, you going to jail. You going to ICE. You're going to ICE detention. They got ICE detentions all over the country. I know a bunch of niggas that from Jamaica and from the islands and even some Spanish dudes. Because
there's one downtown Manhattan on Varick Street.
Venezuela and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up with a dude from Ecuador. They got sent back. You know what I'm saying? Or they went to court and you can get bailed out. You know what I'm saying? But all of them, once you did a bid, you was automatically getting sent back.
Now it's funny because ICE is Immigration Customs Enforcement.
Enforcement, yeah.
And many know that one of the first commodities that had to come through customs was our ancestors. When we deal with the history of Wall Street, you know, you could go downtown Manhattan now, go into the Native American Museum, and they talk about that history. They talk about that history.
405 649 66.
I think it's you talking to us, Gutto?
No, problem.
Right. So with us being U.S. Customs, us being the property that was bought, the first commodity on the New York Stock Exchange. Sis, you laid out your position, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. These people came here voluntarily. In addition to that, though, to add on to that, you don't see this quote-unquote law enforcement agency being an evolution of just rounding up bodies, which is something that this country has always done, whether it was us as enslaved people, whether it was them stealing the land from those of us who've already been here, to 2026, to them just running around grabbing bodies, even though the previous administration invited everybody over here because we saw them coming in waves. And shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson, who told us that these people were coming to replace us and we should be on the lookout.
Right. No, I don't. Because it's no comparison. That's what I'm saying. These people, it's just like if someone comes into your home, you don't know this person, you can do whatever you want to get them out. They have no business in your home. It's the same thing with illegals who come across this border and you have no right being here. Also, when you become a naturalized citizen, let me make this clear for all the naturalized citizens who may be listening. When you took an oath to attain that naturalized citizenship, you agreed to put down all other forces, foreign and domestic, to stand in solidarity with the U.S. and the U.S. government. So just the mere fact, and they've been letting y'all rock for a long time, just the mere fact of you waving your flag, that could be seen as a what do you call it? An adjunct to your naturalized citizenship. They just haven't enforced it. And let me be a little bit more frank. Under former President Barack Obama, immigration lawyers had a nickname for him. They call him Deporter in Chief because he is the president that deported more people than any other president we have had. Still to this day, he has deported more people. You just didn't see it in the way that you see it right now. Up front, out in the open, and it's everyday news. It's everyday news because our country's or this country's press body makes sure that this is on the front line of everyday news. So that's why you see it in the way that you do. Like Dutta said before, there were a lot of people who he met that he was locked up with got deported after they served their time or after they bailed out, what have you. Because even if they were legal, you have breached your agreement. I'm keeping it in layman terms. Your agreement for citizenship here. So it is not the same. It is not. When people such as our ancestors who were enslaved, these people were kidnapped, stolen from their homes, even those who were here already, stolen. I have an ancestor myself who was here in New York on business, a free Black man, kidnapped and sold into slavery into the South. So that is something different when you're taking citizens, not even citizens, originators on this soil and kidnapping them and selling them into slavery, that is something different. These people were being taken off the streets, rounded up, and sent back to your country. If your country don't want you, there were 15 others who said they will take you.
Really?
Because they made a business deal to take you. Now, whatever happens to you when you get over there, I have nothing to do with that. I don't even know, nor do I care. Because again, you breach the borders of this country. You're a criminal. It's a difference. So that's where I land. Y'all may not agree with me, but that's where I land at on it.
No, because you know what? I had personal experiences witnessing a brother get deported to Ghana. One of the times I was going back and looking at him, you would think he was a U.S. citizen, but no, he did his time. He got deported. And something you said that was true too, in terms of whenever you come to a country, learn the history of that place. Because the first time I was going to Africa, our first stop was actually Ethiopia, and folks they wanted to wear Rastafari gear and things like that. And the lady from Ethiopia, I forget her name. Yeah, she said, don't. She said, because even though Haile Selassie was the emperor, she said, there's political tension and you don't want to agitate it. She said, they don't do that over there in Ethiopia. You go over there with that Haile Selassie, send them, they might send you back. You know, she said, you have to be very careful. Do not wear that. She said, go as plain and ambiguous as you possibly can. You don't want to show no support for one side or the other, because that creates political unrest in that country. And that's the first time I heard that, you know, going to another country. Actually, that was my first time out of the country.
But remember, he got overthrown in 1970, I think 72. Yeah. Somewhere in there, early 70s. Well, he got overthrown. So, and then he died in exile in the palace. So, you know, it's a lot of people don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then too,
his family is people over there that say his family took his mantle not the right way. It wasn't supposed to go to him. It was supposed to go to other family members. So you got got a whole set of Ethiopians that feel that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, and none of this stuff I knew till Zodi. That's her name. Her name is Zodi. Sister Zodi. That was her name, Ethiopian sister. And she told us that. She gave us a brief history, because everybody like, yeah, I'm going to wear this and I'm going to wear my red young. She's like, no, you're not. She said, dress regular. But again, over here, we have a mixed up idea of what it's like to go to the motherland, thinking it's homogenized, you know. And of course, with FBA, we're definitely unpacking, doing our family lineage, doing our research, learning that many of us has already been here. In fact, Sister Keisha, on shows on our other channel, you talked about the kidnapping clubs. So even when talking about your uncle, explain to the people what kidnapping clubs were.
Kidnapping clubs were formed by Irish gangs mostly, but they were facilitated by the Democratic Party and law enforcement of the time. These people would, in places like New York, Philadelphia, Boston,
Baltimore,
what is it, up above us, New Hampshire, they would form these clubs, and these clubs would go around kidnapping free Black people and selling them into slavery. One of the most notable cases is that of Solomon Northam, and they made a movie about that, 12 Years a Slave. This was rampant. It was so rampant. Even here in New York, persons like David Ruggles, who formed his own crew, this brother formed his own crew to stop these kidnapping clubs here in New York. Matter of fact, Frederick Douglass wouldn't have his freedom if it wasn't for David Ruggles. And so this part of the story is rarely spoken of. You know a lot about the Underground Railroad, but not the reverse Underground Railroad. And when you look at it, it was so widespread that the majority of people on this soil, that is, and that's only what I can speak of, because I know it, were already here and kidnapped and sold into slavery. And that part of the story is rarely spoken of. Henry Highland Garnett, who lived here in Brooklyn, he too was a victim of an attempted kidnapping. And that's how widespread it was. It was just rampant. So, when I hear, like you said, people try to compare criminals or breaches of a border to that of free people, of Black people who were put in bondage, there is no comparison. Ain't nobody putting y'all in bondage. And then too, the other side of that is that when a lot of these folks came over here, even those who have been here for many years, just never got their paperwork in order, got deported. But these same folks fought against us, and they continue to fight against us. You had one, I was watching a video of one ICE protest where a Latino told this Black dude, "You a nigga," with the high ER. Who are you? You a nigga.
Oh, yeah, the Venezuelan protest, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and they chased him up out of there. Where's that gutter?
I was in LA.
Yeah, but I saw
but this is what it has been. When you talk to people who from the West Coast, and I know both of you, know people from the West Coast, they'll tell you how these Mexican gangs and stuff operate with them. So it's good. I see it as good. Clear the path for us so we can get our fight on for real. Clear the path because y'all been in the way for far too long. And now you got illegals in the way? Oh, no. I don't got no empathy for you. Sorry, I just don't.
So a person like Jasmine Crockett just straight got it wrong.
She is a Democratic shield. She should be focused on all the money she has to get your eyes straight. Because apparently you looking in the wrong direction. Get that side eye straight so you can see what it is in front of you and not what the Democratic Party is telling you. You have to remember, from its inception, with the first president, Andrew Johnson, the first president of the Democratic Party, who advocated for Andrew Jackson, who really became the first president of the party. From its inception, that party has been formed to do us in, and it's still operating that way. The biggest roadblock we have in this country has been the Democratic Party and those who operate under it. We were more successful, and I'm not advocating for the current Republican Party. However, we were more successful on this soil under Republican regime. And history proves that. So if the current president wants to clear the roadblocks for us, let him go ahead and clear it. Because these people are in the way. And we still fighting for reparations January 20th, 2026, when these illegal criminals came over and these sanctuary cities opened up their coffers to them. It's a disgrace. And it's an embarrassment when I see Black people trying to advocate for them. Man, get the hell out of here. Why y'all ain't up at them reparations meetings? I ain't never seen y'all there, but you outside in the cold 0-degree weather for some damn illegals. You are mentally disturbed. And I'm glad I'm of sound mind.
Got anything you want to add to that?
It ain't. She right about it's Gestapo tactics. But they learned, you got to remember where the Gestapo learned their tactics from. Everybody learned their tactics from the United States.
Yeah, on their maltreatment of us.
Yeah, so they get their tactics. You know what I'm saying? Because when you run around talking about where your papers at and all that,
yeah,
you hollering to citizens. Because I wouldn't say it's no lot, but it been a few American citizens that got stopped by ICE and you violating. You know what I'm saying?
They were released.
So, I wouldn't give a fuck. You ain't got no right to stop me. I wouldn't give a fuck about no release or nothing. I'm a U.S. citizen. Suck my dick. I don't want to hear none of that. That's who I'm gonna be telling suck my dick. Nothing.
You throwing the Frank said ice gutter
immediately. Yeah, I don't. This is the thing. I don't support no police.
Right.
Unlike you, where you talking about throwing I don't support no police, especially when you behind a bunch of racist motherfuckers and coons. You know what I'm saying? You behind a bunch of racists and coons. So when you told a black dude, you know what I'm saying? Where you from? Was you born here? And that nigga started cursing his dumb ass out. Chased him all the way to his car. Nah, go ahead, touch me. I'll beat the shit out you. And we got guns too, faggot. He tweaked on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that video.
Because we already know who Cuz hired. He hired a bunch of niggas that was in January 6th. You already know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they never let up off us. They have never let up off us, ever.
That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? My shit ain't about that.
I don't care what happened to willing participants.
It's for them is you see what it was. Nigga, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nowhere near what we got. So you were supposed to come and get on board.
Right.
That's the lesson for them. Lesson for us, don't let none of them niggas come at you no type of sideways. Violate them.
Yeah.
You know you're an American, violate them. Violate.
Our sister Farnessa said they dropped those people off in our neighborhood, so they have to come in and get them out. Yeah. What do you say? And either one of y'all could answer this. What do you say to the people, the immigrants that says, Black Americans, y'all need to fight because y'all are next. They're gonna deport y'all.
We were first. It ain't stop for us. It ain't stop.
But you got to remember, everything that happened to them is leaked on to us anyway. You're a light-skinned nigga with straight hair. He ain't Spanish. Blah blah blah. They running down on him. You know what I'm saying? Get a nigga from down south that got a hook nose and look like he's Somali. So we gonna get it anyway, regardless. Because we look like every type of motherfucker that you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get it anyway. Like all that shit they talking about, nigga. You see, I just got through explaining to you they pulled up on a Black American dude.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the people that say that Black Americans will be deported. Like deported to where? Like where? Like, and this is something that people are literally running with.
Black on black crime. That shit is asinine, my nigga.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Agreed.
Sis, what do you want to add to that?
They have never. Hear me clearly. They have never let up on us. Ever. Ever. So don't tell me y'all next. We was first. However, when you came across these shores, you didn't align yourself with our fight. You fought against us. You advocate against us. You form coalitions against us. You form committees against us. And I'm in the halls of justice. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. When they sin, as Gutter explained very thoroughly, they are the Gestapo. They are the ones who are sending them our way. Go into the halls of justice and see what these committees are talking about. See what they were saying. I was just on one, I think it was Wednesday night, about all these Haitian organizations, and you had Hakeem Jeffries and Yvette Clark. They were leading the charge. You had one senator who said,
Brownsville?
No, it was live on Zoom. It was over 200 people on this Zoom call. And you had one senator who was trying to tell
the Clark lady, she from Brownsville? She's a city council.
No, she in Crown Heights.
Crown Heights?
Yes, Yvette Clark.
Nah, I know who you're talking about. I know you.
She in Crown Heights.
You know, she be dealing with the anti-gun violence joints. I think Elite Learners are one of them shits.
Yeah. So what happened on the Zoom, sis?
They on the Zoom call, first of all, trying to get people to break the law. Now here you have congressmen and senators trying to get people to break the law. They were telling they were saying they're gonna form what do you call them? Underground railroad hiding spaces. Using the legacy of Harriet Tubman on their behalf, but illegally. They were talking about forming coalitions to save people's assets, even though they attained them illegally. Now, if either one of us on this platform, you, me, or Gutter, go to prison right now, and we attained our assets illegally, they taking them assets. Right. They taking them assets. So you had on this Zoom call people who were in Congress, who were in the city council, who were in the U.S. Senate, telling people about things, what they should do to break the law on behalf of Haitians. Now, remember, I said this before on this platform, that we sent a letter, or the U.S. Freedmen Project sent a letter to all immigrant organizations and coalitions here in this state. Did the Haitians stand up for us? Did they help us? Absolutely not. So when Yvette Clark formed scholarship programs for people of the Caribbean, our children don't benefit from that.
Right.
You already cut yourself off from us. So again, I don't care what happens to any of them. Good luck.
Our sister's ruthless. She said, good luck. Good luck. So how do we get the right information out here to a lot of people who believe in a propaganda campaign that's sold on the news and the internet with the Democratic shills that say, you know, we gotta fight for our immigrant brothers and sisters and this, that, and the third, given the facts that you just shared with everybody about how we're left out of a lot of conversations, though people want to use our historic legacy as a catalyst to get the people moving. What's some of the things that we can arm our community with? Things they should look out for so they don't get caught in this trick bag.
Read. If you want to get into something, read about it. See what's really happening out here. Get involved politically. Again, I tell you, I said this before, a lot of people are not politically astute and don't know what the hell they're talking about. You are lining yourself up, first of all, just to be a Democrat. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, that's like the dumbest shit ever. She don't want the illegals to leave because she's gonna lose. Illegals can't vote. The fuck?
But the thing is, they've been doing it illegally.
Yeah.
Now that they've been doing it illegally.
So when Trump administration was talking about people who was voting that shouldn't have been voting, yeah. And I've seen, even in DC, they were hiring illegals to be law enforcement, which was crazy in itself.
Yes. They just deported, I think, somebody, a cop in DC, because he was on the force illegally.
Lies, my nigga. Like, they always lying. They stay lying.
Who's that?
The Trump administration. That nigga was lying since 16. So it's nothing he can say I really can believe. Like nothing that he ever said came true.
Like what? Well, the illegals coming taking over?
Nah, I ain't talking about. I don't pay that shit no mind. You know what I'm saying? Like illegals been coming here forever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done fucked up with that shit. Democrats, right. Republicans, everybody fucked up. You getting rid of the niggas? I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Obama got rid of them more than anybody on the planet.
Yes, he did.
He got rid of more than anybody. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? The problem has this nigga stay lying, my nigga. So
I ain't met an honest politician yet. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like that, and that was his trick. It's like he told everybody that politicians is liars and boo 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 boo, and he just turned. You know what I'm saying? Well, he already was. He just switched sides. He was a Democrat. He said, "Yo," because you got to think about it. He's dumb. Literally, like he really dumb. You know what I'm saying? So nobody took him serious. So being that the majority of Republicans is white people in middle America that don't even know the history of their own country, gonna believe anything he say, and half of them, well, I ain't gonna say half. I say a good 85% of them is racist, anti-black racist. So anything is anti-black, any color in between from white to black, they anti. You know what I'm saying? So they don't. So they can believe anything he say.
Left wing, right wing, same bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. The right wing, you could tell anything. Well, like he told people Haitians is eating cats and dogs.
I ain't gonna front. I saw a video of some people. I don't know if they was Haitian, but I did see a video of people eating cats, and it wasn't.
Some of them admitting to that because they were hungry. There's videos of some of them admitting to that. When he did, maybe distasteful.
Yeah, because we know Chinese eat them, and I know in Africa they sell them dogs like it's a
Chinese mini cats.
And dogs, you know, I mean, it's their culture. I know when I was in Africa, they were selling the dogs to the Chinese people because, you know, wherever Chinese people go, they set up a Chinatown. So there is a Chinese community in Ghana, and they were selling dogs. But also, I think what they was doing was convoluted too.
We're not talking about no Asians.
No. But hear me.
Asian.
No. I know. But I'm talking about a cultural thing, though.
It's like,
no, Gutter, you got to hear me. I'm talking about the culture, because what I was gonna say is that they was conflating.
I don't know the Haitian culture where they eating cats or dogs.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know no Haitian.
I saw the video where homegirl was eating the cat.
I've been knowing Haitian people for over 50 years. I don't know nobody in their culture where they told me they eat cats and dogs, my nigga.
No, I'm saying this person I seen eat cat. I don't know if they was Haitian. I'm not saying they Haitian.
This is
no, I agree with that part.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's like we're gonna sit here and just let a nigga just say some straight I don't care where they from. See, this is me, my nigga.
Nah, the woman was black.
From.
The video is out there.
Anti-black shit, my nigga. I can't go for you. That's what I'm saying. I don't see how niggas like agree with anybody that say anything anti-black. Once they start with that, my nigga, you automatically exclude it. I don't have nowhere he had a point here. No, they don't have no points.
No, hear me, Gutter.
Once you display that, and he's been displayed that from since the 70s, documented. He displayed that. So how can I go for anything you ever say, my nigga? That's just how I'm bred. I don't have no niggas where, oh, he said a good point. Once he said, like I said, bro, I don't need to see the lumps in the milk to know it's spoiled. I can smell it. I'm gonna be taking this nigga line forever. Because that's the most beautiful line. I don't need, like, once you say that, it's nothing. You don't have no more points, my nigga.
All right. And I want to say this, Gutter. Hear me. Lies. When people lie on somebody, I'm not going to agree with a falsehood and say I'm a man looking for facts and truth. I'm not, this ain't no cap for Donald Trump. This is about the news reports. And somebody says something doesn't make it true. And that's the point I'm making. If I witness something with my own two eyes, I don't need Donald Trump or Dan Rather or nobody to tell me what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it. And that's what I'm saying. How narratives are packaged and sold to us. Because remember, all of this shit is a business. All of this shit is to control our thinking process and make us see things the way they want to. All I'm saying is that, bro, people were doing what he said And I'm not saying he said it. I'm saying what I've
He
witnessed
said
myself.
it. What the fuck? He said it. Once he said it, that is X marks the spot for me.
But let me ask you this.
He didn't say
if he say it and you see
heard.
it, is he lying? If he said it and you see it, is he lying? If he says it and you see it, Gutter, if Gutter sees something and he said it, is he lying?
If I seen it,
if you seen it for your own 2 eyes and he makes a statement about it, are you gonna say, yo, he lying? Even though you saw it yourself.
That I seen Haitians eating cats and dogs.
Anybody eating cats and dogs?
No, not no anybody. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
but see, that's when we get lost.
We're not gonna muddy the water. We're not gonna muddy the water. But
that's what you're doing, Gutter. You muddying the water because you're doing semantics.
That's what he did. He may have took something because you do have certain Africans on the continent that they do eat dogs.
Right.
Let's not get that
point. And that's that's what I'm saying. He could be wrong about the nationality, but he's not wrong about people eating the animals.
Oh,
he's not wrong about that. Is what I'm saying. Whether they Haitian, Nigerian, Ghanaian.
That don't even sound right, my nigga.
You just said it. Right. God, you just said it.
Sound right, my nigga. That don't even sound right.
Find this video.
Because that's like apologizing, like, oh, he said the wrong nationality. Now, if he would have said it was Black Americans, I would have been pissed off. Not just any black. Now you see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you get what I'm saying now?
I hear you. I hear you clearly. What and I agree to your point, but what I'm saying is before he even said any of that, I saw the video. I knew he could have been wrong.
Videos of Haitians.
No, of a black. I don't know what she was. She was eating a fucking cat. How often you see that shit? How often you see somebody eat a live fucking cat?
All right. Now, what if it would have been a Black American lady? And you didn't hear
she could have been, and I'd have been like, that broad is crazy. I'd have said she was crazy.
Hold on. Now, if there was in the African, that's part of their culture. Is that crazy?
That's the point I was making originally. Some people is part of their culture.
Niggas over here eat coon and possum, my nigga.
Right. And I don't, but
that's what I'm saying. It's like
and that's why I said I agree with that part.
That's like you
not opening it up,
point, nigga.
How I missed it if I agree with it?
Because
I miss your point if I agree with it.
Because you agreeing with it with a butt, my nigga.
Right, because you closing the door, and there's an expansion from my perspective.
I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door because it's like I don't give a fuck.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video of the woman eating a goddamn cat?
No, I don't have to see the video. Did it say she was Haitian? Did you know? Did she speak?
She ate a fucking cat.
Bro,
live ass cat.
Answer my fucking question.
I already answered that question, Gutter. No, I don't know what she was. She could have been Cambodian.
And that's my point.
And I agree with it. But you want to stay on this Haitian shit with Trump. And we can move past that.
Bro,
what's worse? Being Haitian or eating a goddamn cat? What's worse? Being Haitian or eating the fucking cat?
Bro,
I'm bugging because she ate a cat. I don't give a fuck where she was. She could have been from fucking Washington and Gates.
Listen,
but she ate a fucking cat. I'm like, who?
I'm not
alive.
I don't care. People over here that ate cat food, my nigga.
Yeah,
bro, being fucked up. So I don't care where she. It's what he's doing, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Let me put it on the other side. Let me put it on the other side. Check this out.
I don't rely on Trump for nothing.
In Haiti, fucked up because they going through civil war and all that type of shit that may eat. But he said in Springfield, Ohio. He didn't say they was in Haiti doing that. He said they were in Springfield, Ohio, stealing people cats and dogs and eating them.
I know I saw a video of the lady eating somebody goddamn
in Springfield, Ohio. That's what I'm saying. That's he was really specific. Because you got to remember he just did a rally. He always doing rallies. In Ohio, he was at a cost of losing Ohio.
I remember all that was on the Taylor's rally. Again, I don't give a damn what Trump say. He's doing what he's gonna do. I ain't care about him. I ain't care about Barack Obama, Joe Biden, George Bush, Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan, George Bush Sr. I don't take nothing they say serious because I understand there's a narrative that's shaped around it that tries to convince people to think a certain way and regurgitate what they say. They want to control the narrative. That's what I was saying. I hear you. I agree with the points you were making. Hold up. Let me finish.
Anti-black as he is.
I never met one that was pro-black. Barack Obama wasn't pro-black.
And we know niggas that jump right on board with that. That's why I say, how the fuck can we be using white supremacists, anything they say, to make our fucking point? Never ever in my life.
Because I'm like Malcolm, I'm for the truth, no matter who tells me.
I'm not letting no motherfucker I know that hate me say some shit because he didn't use
that's the trick bag.
Statistics.
That's the trick bag.
That's not no trick bag.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I know where I'm at, my nigga.
I don't need to
use none of they talking points, my nigga.
It's duck season. It's rabbit season. It's duck season. It's rabbit season. No, it's rabbit season. It's duck season. Bam! Get you to kill yourself.
I don't never need none of them niggas to use no talking points for me, my nigga. Because I'm intelligent enough and have emotional and have
I agree with you.
And have emotional intelligence. So neither one of them can tell me anything. But like I said, brother, I don't have to see it.
I do, because I don't believe everything people tell me.
I know all these crackers is racist. Any nigga 50 and older is racist. No ifs, ands, and under.
And under.
No, I'm talking about I know for sure. No ifs, ands, and buts. For sure. 98% of them niggas is racist. So how would I let any of them niggas? That's like me letting Bill Maher say some shit for me. Any of these crackers, not nan one. I'm not giving no cracker no line where I introduce it to niggas so they can see, yo, you see, let them tell you. No, I don't need none of that, bro. And I'm not gonna never use none of they talking points, my nigga, ever in life. I wouldn't give a fuck.
And that's what make gutter.
That's right. It.
Them niggas is never gonna get no light from me,
that's
my
right.
nigga. I'm never in agreement with them because everything they say is gonna be anti-black in some shape, form, or fashion.
Right. Just like niggas be anti-black. So I mean,
whatever factual point they put in there is gonna be anti-black. They'll use a fact to be racist.
I agree.
You're not never gonna get. I don't give a fuck who it is, my nigga.
But then
pale skin Neanderthal babies, none of the cave roach motherfuckers, none of them niggas will never.
Because then you gotta have the mental acuity to dissect all the lies that are told. Because if you don't know how to unpack that, then the people you trying to get to see things your way gonna be like, well, what are you talking about? If you can't unpack it and dissect it, I agree with you. Hear me. Don't say nothing.
No cracker to dissect shit.
You don't. But that's what we're doing. We talking about their laws. We talking about the things they're doing. ICE ain't a black organization. Trump ain't a black representative. But just by virtue of bringing them up in our conversations, it's doing that.
I'm against the law anyway, period. I'm against this whole fucking government. So I hope ICE implode. I hope all this shit implode. I want all the motherfuckers to come in. To be honest, fuck all this shit up. Yeah, I'm an anarchist, my nigga. I don't believe in none of like people. You think you're gonna work with the government and they're gonna do something for us? Nah, fuck them.
Nah, I agree with
that.
Let
the motherfuckers come in and overwhelm these son of a bitches till they gotta spend a bunch of money taking care of that shit until they ain't got no choice but come and crawling on their knees, begging to the black people, please help us. No, eat a dick and give us our reparations. That's why I want all this shit to fall, my nigga. 1 billion more can come in. Every last nigga from Africa can come over here and fuck shit up. Y'all gonna need us. You need us. So let everything just fall to pieces. I don't give a fuck about ICE, the feds, the local police.
I don't know, because I don't want no foreigners. I don't want no outsiders coming fucking my shit up. Because I ain't got nowhere to go.
Let me just say this. We coming to the end.
Yeah,
so this will be my final closing comments. Again, I said on Wednesday, I was on a Zoom call with people trying to save Haitians who were being rounded up by ICE. One of the organizations is for helping Haitian girls here in the U.S. who are being essayed and trafficked and certain things of that nature. So I put in the chat, what about Black American girls? Are you helping them? I didn't get a response. Like I said, when you look at these coalitions and these committees in the houses of government, they are all advocating against us. They are all advocating against reparations. I don't care if it's the Latino caucus. I don't care if it's the Caribbean caucus. I don't care if it's the Haitian caucus. All of these caucuses have advocated against us. All of these caucus fight for tangibles for their own group, and they exclude us from those tangibles. But when we attain tangibles, it's for everybody. And right now, I've had enough. Just like I think Sister Brooke put in the chat earlier, you had Jean-Pierre, who was Biden's press secretary, say out of her old crusty gay mouth that Black Americans don't deserve reparations. Where were these Haitian and Caribbean caucuses to speak out against her for that? But they advocate for illegals. That's a problem for us. And if it's a problem for us, I don't care who brings them down, because they are against us just like the cracker is against us. So I don't care who brings them down. And I'll land on that.
Cutter, what you want to leave the people with before we jump up out of here?
No, I definitely want, like, stay the fuck out of our politics. You know what I'm saying? But like the government, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be the old nigga that's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, throw me on the front line. Just go ahead, let me go ahead and go. You know what I'm saying?
Now, as a woke Black man, you got the right to hold that position.
Yeah, I can't run for office, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
But you can. How sick is that?
That's for the young. That's for the youngins. Need some more youngins like that. Fuck, tear this shit down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want it right, we're gonna tear this shit down. All this shit that all you rich motherfuckers. Nah, bro. Like motherfuckers in law, like manufacturing jobs is gone. But you know what ain't that what ticked up? Tech jobs.
Yeah.
They gave motherfuckers the HB1.
Definitely got to get on our tech tip.
Motherfuckers that's coming in. Them motherfuckers, all them, because I got people, you know what I'm saying? All them, you must leave the store now. Yeah, all them niggas, the Hajis, all them niggas, yeah, them niggas in here deep. All them niggas and the other Asians and the Southeast Asians, they come in and jack all them tech spots. You know what I'm saying? That's why they trying to jump on board too. All of them starting to dick rod now.
Yeah.
I watch the YouTube joints. They be mad PD now. What? They be mad PD. everybody jumping back on the black people dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, when y'all do some tangible things, matter of fact, nigga, push for reparations. If you ain't saying that, fuck out of here.
That's a fact.
You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where everybody, all the people outsiders, like if you're not pushing for that for us, then you can't ask for no help.
Right. Exactly.
That's our number one issue. So if you not, fuck all the other shit. That's our number one issue.
Yeah. So family, with that said, we want to thank y'all for rocking out with us tonight. I'm going to tend to the grandbabies. Shout out to all the usual suspects in the chat. It's too many of y'all to name. We definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to everybody on the Playback Gang. Definitely got to give a shout out to our brother King Simon and our brother Knowledge Born Alive for checking in. Those are brothers from the ground up. You know, we rock hard body. Family, hopefully you was inspired by something you heard here tonight. It's your turn to go out and inspire others. So y'all stay up, stay blessed, stay true, and we see y'all tomorrow.
Okay, roaches.
And we're gonna say, all right, peace, family.
Peace.